everyone, welcome to my channel. On this channel I talk about fragrance, skincare, fashion and the finer things in life, and today we are talking about two new fragrances here on my channel. What are we talking about today? Kilian, Cannot Stop Loving You, Can't Stop Loving You, and also Parfums the newest release, Valaya. I think the name is so ugly to pronounce, but hey, we're gonna be dealing with that. So I have the decants, you know. I'm in no buy. I prefer not to buy full bottles this year. So I ordered decants and I paid $20 for each just to try this. So I studied my lesson. I formulated my thoughts. And here I am in front of you here in San Francisco. And it is a Saturday and it is almost 3 p.m. here in California. And if you have any questions in your mind regarding these two new fragrances, Can't Stop Loving You by Kilian, Valaya by Parfums, this video is for you. What are you gonna do? Go grab a drink. I have my drink here as well. I'm gonna take a sip. Or go grab a snack. If you're feeling a little hungry, come find me here and we are gonna start our conversation. Okay, so two new releases. My favorite brands, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of Kilian, but I love Kilian. I'm not the biggest fan of Parfums, but I love Parfums fragrances. And I was very, very intrigued when they came up with these two new fragrances. And we are going to be starting our conversation with Parfums. This is called Valaya, and you are seeing the bottle on the screen right now. Very cute bottle. And Parfums bottles feel very expensive. They are weighty. The caps are very weighty, and this bottle, in my opinion, reflects what is inside. The juice in the bottle do go hand in hand. And so let's talk about the juice. Let's just spray this here. It's already here actually. It started to dry down. Because why? This is a bilingual channel, and each and every video comes in two different languages. One of them is in Turkish, but I have just filmed, therefore I sprayed here on my left wrist. And the other one is English. And guess what? You're watching it. Thank you so much for doing that. And if you want to support my channel, it is so easy. Just subscribe and like this video. That's all you need to do. And let's go. So, let's start with basic facts. Performance, absolutely okay. You will smell this. People will smell Parfums Valaya. There is sillage. There is projection. Check mark. You know, Parfums almost never fails when it comes to projection or performance. They're always good at that department. Other than that, does that smell ugly? Absolutely not. Is it gonna offend people around you? Hell no. Office friendly, gym friendly, 24/7, 365, very likable, very, very pleasant fragrance. But if we go a little bit deep dive into the fragrance, here's what I think. You know, so the opening is fresh, very fresh, and there is kind of like a sharp feeling when you spray this fragrance, and that sharp feeling does feel synthetic, but it is not cheap plasticky synthetic feeling. It is a very well blended, kind of like a sort of expensive, fresh hitting kind of, you know, zing kind of synthetic feeling that comes with the opening of Valaya. I smell kind of like apricot, peachy feeling, but when I looked at Fragrantica a couple of minutes ago when I was filming the Turkish video, let me pull that up. Again, they say, you know, mandarin orange. I'm not really smelling everything that they mention, but there is freshness. There's kind of like a fruity feeling to it. And maybe that synthetic, woof, like hit comes from aldehydes, but don't quote me on that either. But whenever we look, you know, to this fragrance, what I think of is that this is a musk fragrance. This is a clean musk fragrance, but that clean musk has been supported by two different aspects or two different ingredients. One of them is there is a tangible woodiness in this fragrance, and there's also a little sweet feeling that always comes and goes throughout this fragrance. So this is the whatever comes to my mind when I spray or when I smell Valaya. And also, what other fragrances come to my mind when I smell this fragrance? Boom! Initio Parfum Privé, Musk Therapy. when I sprayed this, it immediately popped up. You know, a bubble popped up, and the biggest bottle was Initio Parfum Privé Mask Therapy. I think about, you know, Chanel numéro 18, number 19. I also think about Chanel 1957 and 1957, that kind of, you know, feeling. White musk, a little synthetic, very nice, very wearable. You know, it is so musky and wearable that it's almost like genderless to me. It is kind of like a unisex. Of course, it's feminine. Um, but let's see what they say here. The opening, okay, mandarin orange, bergamot, white peach, aldehydes. I smell some synthetic feeling sharpness, which I attribute to aldehydes, and I also smell the peachy apricot vibes, that fruitiness. In the middle, you know, actually they list a lot of notes here. I'm not smelling any of it because I'm not an expert nose. The nice feeling, that woody, musky, sort of sweet feeling lingers around as this fragrance starts to dry down. And at the bottom of the fragrance, musk, baby, musk, you know, caps lock, you know, uppercase musk, ambroxan, akigalavood, and vanilla. Oh, maybe that sweetness I talk about that is there, but it's not there, comes from vanilla. But be warned that this is not a vanilla fragrance at all. There's nothing gourmand or sweet about this. It is just a very neutral, very variable fragrance. This is gonna sell. This is gonna be liked. And you know, at this point, what I think, when I look at the portfolio of Parfum de Marly, when it comes to female fragrances, there is not a single fragrance that smells ugly. And this does not smell ugly either. However, this is not changing my life. This is not rocking my world. Therefore, I will not be recommending you the full bottle. However, what I am going to recommend to you is, if you like my description of this fragrance, and if you are looking for something, if you're on the market for something that you can wear 24/7, 365, clean, musky, woody, a little sweet, kind of like a synthetic feeling fragrance, and if you want a workhorse of a fragrance, you know, you can spray, not think about it, I think you can purchase a decant and try this on your skin. You might like it a lot. However, here, I'm not gonna say, you know, this is the Lena or this is some sort of like, this is not gonna be one of my top choices when it comes to Parfum de Marly. And for that reason, I say you steer clear away from a full bottle. Alright, the second fragrance we are talking about today is Kilian Cannot Stop. Can't stop fucking you. Again, Kilian, a beautiful name. So sexy. Amwash, fucking Amwash came up with a collection called like Search, Purpose, Lineage. So snoozy, so kind of like religious, churchy, and we were like, oh my god. And then the Kilian comes in, woof. Can't stop loving you. Of course, I am more drawn to this fragrance. You know, the name is calling us, and you know, Kilian, when it comes to love, very few brands know love better than Kilian. Kilian have done a lot of loves. Love extreme, love oud, rose combinations, sweet redemption, another like ambery, stony, kind of like a sweet orange blossom. They know it. They know love. And then this is another fragrance that they added to their portfolio in the realm of love. And this is very similar to many designer fragrances. Not very similar. It has the vibes of the many white floral sweet designer fragrances that has recently been dumped on the market. They have that, but you know, it's of course more elevated. This is kind of like a niche now, and there are other aspects to it that I'm going to talk about, but I'm going to tell you something. Performance is abysmal. After 3-4 hours, you have to stick your nose to your skin to be able to smell this. In my case, it is better performing on clothing, but know that, you know, if you are looking for a high performing sweet white floral scent, this is not it. Does this smell ugly? Again, like Valaya, it does not smell ugly at all. So when I smell this, I smell sweet white floral. You know, it doesn't say on Fragrantica, but with these two fragrances, I smell a certain woody edge, and I smell it here too. I don't know, it's the utmost olibanum that they say, but I don't know. I smell kind of like a woody edge to this Can't Stop Loving You. And of course, sweetness comes from honey. It is not too sweet. It is not too floral. It is a Kilian. It reminds me of the recent, designer sweet white florals like My Way, Paradox. But, imagine that this is way more elevated. This is like, the way more luxurious, the it girl sister of those fragrances. And if you like love, if you like Jean-Paul Gaultier Cabaret, if you like Jean-Paul Gaultier classic Entente, I think you'll like this. If I am gifted this fragrance, yes, I'm gonna spray the hell out of this fragrance. Would I ever go and buy a full bottle? Hell no, it is so expensive, and performance is not there either. It doesn't smell bad, but this is, I think, kind of like a quick money maker for Kilian at this point. Can't Stop Loving You, another nice love fragrance, sweet white floral. There you go. People will buy it. People will smell good. You will get compliments, but why? Keep your money in your bank account, but do get a decant, if you're into fragrances like me, and if you think that my description of this fragrance kind of like speaks to you, you can spend your money on a decant. Maybe not $20 on a small decant like this, but I was too excited. I was, carried away. I wanted to try it so badly, so I ordered it. But just like wait, take your time. It's gonna be there. It's not going anywhere. Even better, go to a store to try this fragrance and get a feeling of it. I think your life will not be changed. You'll still be the same person, and you'll be a better person with your money in your bank account, not spent on either of these two fragrances that we talked about today. Alright, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you so much for spending time with me. If you have tried these two new releases, please let me know down in the comment section. Let's keep the talking, the discussion. Wow, going down there. I want to know what you feel. And thank you so much for supporting this channel. On this channel, I don't like each and every single fragrance that hit the market. Some fragrances need to stay on the shelf, and I'm not scared of saying that. I don't get PR bottles here. I don't show you free bottles here. That is a conflict of interest. Whenever someone says they like this fragrance a lot, but it is sent in a PR bottle, hey, come on. I am too scientific to believe that. I actually work in science, and I think you should question that too. And for that reason, I never do that on this channel. And if that sounds like your thing as well, this fragrance channel is really good, kind of like haute couture channel for you. So please support, and thank you so much. I will see you at the next one.